Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy XIV. In the last part, we headed off into the Forelands to seek a way to get into Somal. We had to have a meet with the Docnir, where we told them that if we slayed the Nath god, Ravana, Shield of the Hollow Sentry. We did that. We made our way through Somal, and we are in the Churning Mists. Off video, I went back to the Forelands. I got flight there, and I did all the other side quests in that area. There was a lot. Ugh. I forgot how many there were in that area. It didn't feel like they would end. And then, I also finished the map. And I also mapped out what I could here, and I got all of the currents that you can find through explorations. So we gotta continue with the story. So let's move on. Beyond the clouds. This place is very empty. Now that we have scaled the mountain, there remains the problem of finding Horace Velgar himself. I see a Moogle. What manner of creature is that? Setsla, did my eye to see me, or was that a Moogle? It was my understanding that they only dwelled within the Twelveswood. I certainly never expected to see one in the Churning Mists. If the Moogle does live here, however, he made no knowledge of where Royce Valgar makes his lair. Quickly now, before we lose the creature completely! Oh no, the home of the Moogles! No! The place I dread. Ah, he's gone! Says so we must spot in our search. Alright. Oh. What's this? Etheric disturbance? This seems suspicious. The nearby area appears warped. You sense that consuming magics are at work. What is that supposed to mean? I have heard tales of these Moogles, but this is the first time I ever laid eyes on one. They are rather adorable, aren't they? Yeah, what? Why do you stare at me so? Can I not find this creature adorable? My heart is not truly made of ice. I mean, sure. But, once you actually get to know them, they're kind of a pain in the ass. I see no evidence of this Moogle of yours. Are you certain it wasn't a trick of the light? Maybe it was simply one of these strange plants shifting in the breeze. No, I know a Moogle when I see one. You can't forget it. There's another one of those etheric disturbances. There's no sign of the Moogle in the area. Where art thou, Moogles? Can't hide from me forever. I'm sure I glimpsed the Moogle fleeing in this direction. Could he be concealing himself with magic? You can't hide from me, Moogles. Confound it. Could we but enlist the aid of one of the local Moogles? I'm certain Royce Velgar will not elude us for long. Though the eye enables me to sense the presence of dragons, I can only identify Nidhogg's with any certainty. We could wander the mist for days and not know if we were close to his brood brother. And those were our days that we cannot well afford to squander. Shall we divide our forces then? That you say, I might ask you to question any dragons whom you judge it safe to approach. I shall try, yet I fear the influence of Nidhogg's rage will render most of the Devonians in the area deaf to reason, And what of you, Master Alphanode? I have not given up hope on the Moogles. Cecilla, come with me to Gridania. I mean to petition the aid of the Moogles kin in the Twelveswood. After that business Mog, I dare say they will be glad to help us. And they owe us. Big time. Assuming you have no need for me, I shall remain here. Nidhogg senses both the loss of his consort and the coming of the Eye, and his attention is firmly fixed in this direction. I mean to do what I can to hold his gaze in the hope that I might delay any action against Ishgard. Thank you, Estinian. Come then, Cecil, let's make haste for Gridania, and rendezvous at Nofika's altar. But I neglected to tell you. There is an ether of ancient construction here which should make return journey far less arduous. Pray do not forget to use it. I'm one step ahead of you. Don't you worry about a thing. Alright, off to Gridania. Estinian will be standing watch. Alright, Nofika's altar, right? Alright. Sir, I'm afraid. What do you mean? Oh, I gotta talk to you. I sent word to the Elder Seats upon arriving in Gridania, and I'm pleased to report that she has agreed to grant us an audience. If anyone can help us contact the Twelves and Moogles, it is she. Oh, you can hide. Oh, you can hide the UI. I don't know you can do that. I mean, I know you can always hide the UI, but I didn't know you could hide it in like that. Interesting. So, hey, you learn everything. You learn something new every day. I literally did not know that you can hide the UI in scenes. Maybe that's how I can hide the chat log. Let me test it out. No, it's still not. I still can't hide it in a cutscene. Well, it was a good test. I bid you welcome, friends. The Admiral spoke of having met with you, and 'tis no less of a relief to see you safe and hail with my own eyes. We humbly thank you for agreeing to receive us upon such a short notice, my lady, and for all you have done for us in our absence. Would that were solely to express our gratitude that we came to you this day. Alas, the tides of battle yet dictate our comings and goings. Lord Elder Seats here would beg your wisdom in a matter that may finally bring an end to the Dragon Song War. Speak on, friend. I see. So you seek a means to contact these Moogles on the Churning Mists. Okay. I say Kupo! Greetings, Kuplo Cop. What do we owe this pleasure of your company? I was struck by the sudden urge to bring you some fruit, Connie. Oh, and I'm jolly glad I did. Tell me more about these Moogles in the sky. I will gladly tell you all I know, though it amounts to precious little. We encountered a Moogle high in the clouds of Gridania and had hoped you and your kin, the trolls, had agreed to facilitate a meeting. Pray correct me if I'm mistaken, Kuplo, but there are legends, are there not, which speak of Moogles who dwell beyond the clouds? Indeed there are. Long ago, back when the world was still young, they say my ancestors served the gods up in the heavens. Of course, that was before the masters took to bickering like spoiled children. Ah yes, a tale of good King Mog the 12. He is revered for holding fast to a rope of miraculous length that his subjects might climb down from the sky and escape the world to the road below. Ignoring the more fanciful aspects of the tale, it may well be that Kuplo's ancestors hailed from Churning Mists. Given how long his kin have resided in the Twelveswood, it's perfectly possible that the details of their history have faded into myth. Indeed, Master Alphanode, such stories often contain a measure of truth. Tis like that the Moogles of the Churning Mists tell similar tales of the world below. I can well imagine why the one you encountered fled you at your approach. Oh, fleeing's second nature to us. We often hide when the larger races come tramping through the forest. Of course, where there's one Moogle, there's bound to be more. Which is why I've decided to take a trip to the clouds. They surely won't be afraid to talk to me. I was hoping you might say that, Master Kuplo. Will you accompany us then? Just you try and stop me. I'll admit the thought of venturing outside the toys was a bit unsettling, but I can hardly refuse a chance to meet my distant cousins. If you will have me, I too will accompany you on this venture and lend you my voice to your cause as an ambassador of Gridania. That's a little unexpected, don't you think? My lady, are you quite certain? Everyone's shocked about it. How oft does our nation turn to the signs of the seventh dawn in its hour of need? How oft have we asked the warrior of light to risk her life to save our own? How many times I say to you, and never have they refused us. That's why I choose this day to offer mine and to aid our allies for the good of the realm. Your guard said otherwise. Is that not just? A most unexpected and most welcome offer, Elder Seedseer. We would be honored by your presence. Okay, well, it's gonna be a long journey, Elder. Pray return to the summit and inform our companions of these developments. I will serve as the Elder Seedseer's guide on the journey back to Somal. Being a path I've already trodden, I do not anticipate any great difficulties. Besides, we shall have the Elder Seedseer's personal guard to escort us. You got a long way to walk, buddy. I'm just gonna say this right now. You got a long way to walk. Alright. They can't teleport like we can. Or can they? We just don't know. Well met, Warrior of Light. Nidhogg is not stirred, but he watches us unblinking. The Elder Seedseer herself answers your call? Then there is naught to do but wait. They are here, Cecila. I wonder how long they had to wait, honestly. Greetings, my friends. I'm happy to report that our journey was mercifully uneventful, devoid as the road was of Dravanians. It would seem the dragons have abandoned Somal for the Churning Mists. Elder Seedseer, may I present to you Sir Stinian, at Ishgar's Azure Dragoon. 'Tis an honor to meet you, Sir Stinian. I have heard many tales of your order's extraordinary skill and courage. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. Had a very rude interruption. Alright. Friends, I feel only right to inform you that we are not alone. The Moogles are all around us even as we speak, and I should imagine they are more than a little concerned by the horde of strangers that they have descended upon their home. We have now a bit of opportunity moment to introduce ourselves. Alright. They're hiding, of course, but there's so many of them. I am Connie Senna. My companions and I have braved the long road from the XIV to share words with you. On this, the occasion of our first meeting, we bring an offering of light and wind. Oh, it's a gentle and pleasing glow. There they are. I am Moogles, the chieftain of this Moogle clan. Chieftain Moogles, it is an honor to meet you. Greetings, I am Koop, ambassador of the XIV Moogles. Moogle from the world below. Your high is of a different hue, but that palm is unmistakable. I might need a moment here. My companions were no less surprised at learning of your existence here amongst the clouds. I hope they did not startle you overmuch in their eagerness to make your acquaintance. Full well can I imagine your wariness. I am told that men have not walked here nigh for 1,000 winters. Mayhap you will forgive them for their forwardness when I have unfolded to you the grave matter which first brought them into your midst. My companions craved an audience of the great Wyrm who raised Valgar, that they might negotiate an end to the war twixt man and dragon. You're into the war, you say? I trust you, Connie Senna. The light of peace shines brightly within your soul. But I'm afraid the same cannot be said of your friends. To be plain, we did not hide ourselves because they were the first of your kind we've seen in 1,000 years. These skies are home to many, many dragons. Of course, I skipped the last bit of dialogue before I can finish it. Great. While some crave peace, such as race Velgars, many others crave the opposite, such as Nidhogg. Suffice it to say, we are worried that the presence of your blood-spattered warrior friends will attract the attention of the nastier kind and invite destruction to our happy home. Now, just a moment, Chieftain. Cecily here may have doled out the thrashing to, but it's always been there. But it's always been for a really good reason. She's a champion of the 12 Moogles, and I'll not hear her good name slandered. Now, Ambassador, let's not ruffle each other's fur. I shall, of course, take your testimony into consideration. If I may, Chieftain, there is little room for trust twixt strangers. Might we not take this opportunity to learn more of each other? An excellent suggestion. In the interest of fostering friendship and keeping an eye on you, I extend to you the hospitality of Mogholm. Prove yourselves worthy of our assistance and it'll be yours. I shall be watching. Alright. Great. I mean, I guess I can get their point of view. Tell me, in the world down below, do all your kind look so different from one another? It must be terribly disconcerting. What was the Kupla cop called you? Cecla? Huh. Your names are as odd as your appearance. Have you ever considered a nice Moogle name? Moglin is taken, by the way. No shit. As are Moghan, Mogmug, and Mogwin, these being the names of the three wise Moogles who will administer the monumentous challenges I had devised to measure your worth. I call them the trials of trustworthiness. Undertake these trials, we shall soon see whether or not you're an ally worthy of our aid. Oh shit, dude. Wow, they actually throw a samurai sword. Well, I was supposed to throw a samurai sword in here too. I guess when samurai released, they added some things. Huh. Interesting. Cecil, I'll not judge you by your curious name, but what I will judge you by, however, is your performance during my trials of trustworthiness. Oh. I didn't need to talk to you again. Alright, Moghan. Hello. Yes, I am Moghan, the foremost alchemist in Moghome. If you must know, if your tongue is gloopy or your wings are droopy, I have a potion to fix that. Or I would if I didn't keep running out of ingredients. Luckily, you're here to do my trial. Go forth, mighty adventurer, and mightily pluck 3 sprigs of cloud's breath from me. You'll find it bloom near the entrance of Ill Tom. It's not the safest of places, but don't let yourself be distracted by the pretty flowers. I'll just grab the rest of them too while I'm at it. Yes? You have the pleasure of speaking with Mogmug. I know, I'm the fluffiest, most enchanting creature you have ever laid your eyes upon. No. I never said that. It isn't easy being this adorable. I can barely take a stroll outside without those Travanians throwing themselves at me. Why, they look as if they just might gobble me right up. In any case, fleeing their overbearing adulation is growing a bit tiresome. Your trial, madam, is this. Find these ardent archosaurs and slap some manners into them. Perhaps a firm smack on the snout will teach them to appreciate my charm from afar. Well, this guy is a little, he's a little full of himself. Mogwin's the name, and art is my game. When it comes to painting, there are none in Moghome who can match my talent with a brush. I know why you come. Chieftain Moglin has demanded that I test your trustworthiness. But as I trust no one to create art that will satisfy me, I instead charge you with retrieving a masterpiece I seem to have misplaced. It was an ambitious and innovative work, guaranteed to fetch out at least 4 Koopa nuts in the open market. You must find it. Question the masses. Surely a pebble painted with such vibrant color and unmistakable panache cannot have escaped the notice of every Moogle in Moghome. Oh lord. What am I doing here? Mogwin is missing his masterpiece? Oh, you mean that paint smeared mess of a pebble? I've not seen it recently. A fact for which my eyes are proudly grateful. Maestro Mogwin has misplaced his masterpiece? Oh, happy day! If I am the swifter in finding it, I will soon have a genuine Mogwin for the price of a little perspiration. Duh. Honestly, who has 4 Koopa nuts just lying about to spend on such luxuries? God damn. What am I doing with my life? I don't know about the stone, but I do know Mogwin's been creeping out the back way to Somal's summit from time to time. Maybe he left it up there. Alright, let's find a majestic looking pebble. Wait, it's not up here? Alright. Maybe I missed it? Well, what did you find out? Yes, now that you mentioned, I do see your color leaving my pillow out in the sun to dry. Ahem. The second part of your trial commences. Go, adventure, retrieve my masterpiece before some art-starved admirer sweeps the stone from himself. See, this is why I really hate the Moogles. And it only gets worse when you do all of their side quests. But what really makes me hate them is their side quests, some of them involve hide and seek. And it's a pain to do it on foot. And while it is while it is easier in the air, it's still a royal pain in the ass. So I'm not looking forward to those side quests. All right, where's this damn stone at? That's a painted stone. Looks like just any ordinary rock to me. There. Do you have it? Is my masterpiece safe? Here's your painted rock. Yes, this is my work. Isn't it exquisite? I call it the Contemplations of Zenith. Thank you, madam. At last I can exchange my art for those delectable Koopo nuts. Cheating of Moogles will hear of this valorous deed. Whatever. I got no words. And so the Koopo quests start opening up. Now the Moogles are actually a beast tribe that you can level up, but it is the Crafter and Gatherer's beast tribe. And in order to actually use them, you have to actually have a crafter and a gatherer at level 50. So these things are admiring you, huh? I don't think these things know anything about admiration. Alright. Too far. I can't climb the mountain. Where's this damn thing at? Gave you such a big area to look, but that big area is mostly mountain that you can't really climb. I think I had trouble finding this the first time too. Kind of a pain in the ass. Maybe it is above. It's gotta be above. There it is. You were able to humble my Dravanian devotees. Wonderful you are as capable as I am captivating. Still, my precious perfection does not excuse those last for pursuing me so mercilessly, their tongues lolling and bellies rumbling. The Dravanians and their ilk might have much to learn about acceptable arts of admiration. I think you're a little blinded by your own stuff. It's a little delusional. Did you have any trouble finding the Cloud's Breath? I do need it quite urgently, you know. Oh yes, these are perfect. Now I have the main ingredient for my palm tonic. Speaking of which, how are you feeling, miss? Did you ever feel your palm losing its balance? Then I'm your Moogle. Excuse me. Alright. Sir, what do you think now? Sessa, if that is what you insist on calling yourself, you have completed the trials of trustworthiness administered by the taskmasters Moghan, Mogmug, and Mogwin. During these grueling tests of character, I closely observed your conduct, as well as that of your companions. And I am decided. Gather your friends before me now, so I need not repeat myself needlessly. Seriously? Okay. So the current quests start opening up. These trials over then? My tasks have been little more than household chores. If our hosts are elect not to grant their aid after working us like packed chocobos, I shall demand compensation and kupo nuts out of principle. But I'll hope it will not come to that. Let's hear the chieftain's verdict, shall we? Alright. Stinian. I'll go your trials, warrior of light. I myself have been sent on a number of expeditions to chastise the local dragon population. Did not their chieftain wish to avoid inflaming the Dravanians? Such contradictions aside, our host seemed entranced by the height of my leap. They compared me to Mog, a lance-swinging Moogle, a warrior of Eld, who also favored such attacks. 'Twas meant as a compliment, I expect, but I doubt these furry lumps could outleap a caracal lamb, much less a dragoon. Conclude your business here swiftly, Sessa. I like not this place. I so agree with you. Standing here in Mogha, my thoughts turn inevitably to the legend of good King Mogomog XII and his seat in the heavens. Like most, I thought it no more than a myth, a story for younglings that grew with the telling. But with every passing moment, I can become more certain that we have discovered the origin of the tale. Full eager I am to hear what the chieftain has to say. We've become such friends. My Moogle cousins love to sing and dance as much as I do. Chieftain Malga has finally come to his decision, has he? Well, I suppose I better not flutter over. I better flutter over and see him. What sorcery is this? That my heart should stir at mere fluffiness. Cecila, I was... No matter. What is it? Chieftain Malga has made a decision? Well, let's not keep him waiting then. I get it. I see what's going on with you. Sir. What's your verdict? Never have I seen such determined workers. It would have taken us moons to complete all those dreary chores and niggling errands. Have our labors proven the purity of our intentions, Chieftain? Without a doubt. In fact, there was never really that much doubt to begin with. You were, after all, already friends with the fellow Moogle. But you see, before any meeting with Race Velgar could take place, certain preparations needed to be made. And what better way to help you pass the time than by having you perform all the tiresome tasks that no one ever wants to do? Oh dear, the horn! Bring up the horn quickly now! We blow on this wondrous instrument whenever we wish to speak with the Great Wyrm. We haven't perhaps been treating it with care it deserves of late, and I think Morgan may have sat on it. So, oh, Jesus Christ. No lasting harm done though. Now you need to simply head to Zenith, Wyrm's dwelling in the west, and give the horn a good toot. We earned your debt, Chieftain. Thanks to your noble gift, we shall finally have a chance to plead our case to Race Velgar. Very possibly, yes, but I wouldn't get my hopes too high. The old Wyrm isn't terribly fond of, your concern is appreciated, but I'm certain that Race Velgar will welcome our overtures. Should we ever arrive at his lair? Come, we have squandered enough time already. Man, I agree with him. Chieftain Moogles, we thank you for your precious hospitality. Though we must soon take our leave, I pray that we may continue to nurture the shoots of this new sprung friendship twixt earth and sky. I didn't take the picture off. Of course, of course! Well, visit us whenever you wish. Consider Montgomery your home amongst the clouds. Good Lord. Thanks for the help. I doubt I would ever have found the time for all these rotten chores. Hey, it wasn't my idea. If the cheetah hadn't spent a little less time sitting around and a little more time cheat-dating, things would have never gone so messy in the first place. And he was the one who sounded that horn, by the way. But now the errands are done and the horn's fixed, so all's well that ends well, eh? I guess. Well, I expect you're eager to be on your way. Did I mention your friend was looking for you? If not, Alphino is looking for you. I'll be waiting outside, stretching my wings. Let me know when you're ready to depart. Alright. To the best of my knowledge, we have all that we need to do our trip to Zenith, and I believe the elder seats here and retinue will soon be making the journey back to Gridania. It would be remiss of us, I think, not to convey our gratitude to them prior to going our separate ways, shall we? Alphino, Cecilla, I do humbly thank you for what has been the most enlightening experience. Were it not for your pioneering spirit, the existence of these Moogles might never have been revealed to us. 'Tis we who should be thankful, elder seats here. Were it not for your time and diplomacy, they would never have been chosen to reveal themselves at all. And 'twas your presence, Kuplo Cop, that ultimately won us their trust. It must have taken great courage to leave the sanctuary of the Tollswood, and we are exceedingly glad he did. It was my pleasure. I've made so many new friends, and I have so many fantastic tales to tell to my kinsmoogle back home. And it is our home that we must return now. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal, my friends. A safe journey, elder seats here. We too must be on our way. Race Velgar awaits. Warrior of Light, pray attend close to your companions, Sir Estinian. Beneath that stoical facade, a storm of anguish sees unseen. I mean, it's Estinian. He has the eye with him. I can understand him. Somewhat. Can't I just teleport to Zenith? I already have the place unlocked. It'll be so much easier. If you said your goodbyes and dad away your tears, then we are indeed ready to go. Oh, good. More freaking road to Zenith. As Chief Team Moglin already explained, the shiny instrument we gave you is the best means of grabbing and raise Velgar's attention. I'll come along and show you the way to Zenith. That's the big palace where you need to blow the horn. First things first, though, we need to make our way for Asa. Oh, and watch out for rampaging dragons. Maybe that should have been the first thing. Should have been the first thing. Alright. Mogsy. I'll grab your shit for later. Oh, hello. I really didn't want to sink myself down for this, but... That was easy. No way, he's dead back in there, isn't he? I'll talk to you later. Alright. Roadkill. At least it's on the way. I mean, if it's on the way, I might as well just kill it. Alright, well that was easy. I've got 2 of the 5 story or quest currents done. And one's linked to the main story, so that would leave just... yeah, no, 2 more. I know my math. Alright, Mogmont. I did your bidding. Be my current. That's not my mount. Things that were bitey over for a while there, but I think we were right in one piece. I wonder what has the dragons so awfully snappy. I mean, the bad ones are always bad, but they seem worse than usual. Maybe it's because of the eye. We may have a small problem. When the winds are high like this, something about Horace Velgar. If you tried blowing the horn now, I doubt he'd hear it. I suggest we stop at the clearing up ahead and rest until the wind dies down. Okay, it's so easy to skip dialogue in this game. Just a brief touch of the stupid touchpad and it can skip it. This should do nicely. The winds will likely have died down by tomorrow, but until then we might as well make ourselves comfortable. If we must interrupt our journey so close to its end, I suppose this place is as good as any. And mayhap a brief respite from the hardships of the road will clear our minds in readiness for the coming parley. Very well then, I believe a campfire is in order. Leave the gathering of fuel to me. I acquired a keen nose for firewood during my time in the frozen wastes of Corthus. Did you now? Clear our minds. 'Tis Mr. Alphino whose mind needs clearing. The thought of meeting a great worm in the flesh has befuddled the boy. Did you see him stroll away as if these ruins were not crawling with deadly beasts? Follow him, Cecilla, and see that the wildlife does not make a meal out of our young friend. We will have the camp ready by the time you return. Alright. All right. Another Trent. That was easy. I was right to worry about the boy's safety. Once Alphino returns with the wood, we can see about supper. The Ice Queen has filled a pot with what look like stew ingredients ready for the fire. Where the hell did they get all this ingredient? Where did they get all this stuff from? A few things compared to the simple pleasure of sitting beside a crackling campfire of one's own making. Ha! So speaks the great explorer. Until recently, you wouldn't have recognized firewood if it came with kindling and a flint. 'Tis well you instructed me so patiently then. But yes, left to my own devices, I would have been compelled to signal to Ysayle about the pile of damp leaves. I was born the pampered son of a Charlian dignitary, and alongside my twin, became the youngest student ever to be accepted into the studium. How proud I was to match wits with scholars and philosophers. How ignorant of my own shortcomings. How Hubert's invited manipulation and betrayal, and led to the downfall of the Scions. We all of us are guilty of similar ignorance. How many men lay down their lives never knowing what it is they fight for, never questioning that which they have been taught to believe. 'Twas only upon meeting Heavensward that I learned the truth hidden within our history. Were it not for that chance encounter, I would never have vowed to tear down the Holy See and expunge the falsehoods which it fans the flames of conflict. I would have lived and died in ignorance. That the truth has driven me to do terrible things I cannot deny, but I would rather sin in the pursuit of peace than imagine myself virtuous for perpetuating a needless war. If this journey has taught me anything, it's the importance and difficulty of holding one's convictions in the face of failure, of striving always to replace one's ignorance with knowledge. You're well on your way, Master Alphanode. At your age, I was but a fool swinging a spear with scarcely a thought in my head. Alright, I apparently failed a fate. What the fuck? Great! Free XP! Wonderful! Even now, I struggle to acknowledge the misconceptions under which I have labored. Sitting here amongst these grand ruins, how can I deny that man and a dragon once lived in peace? But for all that such an age existed, we are now in a time of war. Nidhogg killed my family, and no quirk of history will exonerate him. I may be ignorant of how Dragonsong War began, but if we do not put an end to this conflict now, I can say for certainty that it will only breed more vengeful souls such as mine. In my hands resides the power to vanquish the great Wyrm. Vishgard's survival rests on me wielding that power. I will slay Nidhogg myself. Orders or no? Justinian, you gave your word! My word is contingent upon the success of our parley. Show me the strength of your convictions, Lady Iceheart. Convince Heavensward of the righteousness of our cause. Of your cause. Doubt not, but that I shall, Dragoon. Well, when's willing, we shall have our answers on the morrow. Let us sleep now and face our fate with the rising of the sun. Where the hell did they get all this gear from? Where did this camping set come from? Alright. Cool! Churning Mists is increased. Nice! The campfire was so cozy, it must have fallen asleep. But do you feel how the winds have shifted? They will have borne Heavensward back to the skies above Zenith, I'm sure of it. This is your chance to climb to the highest floor of the palace and summon him with a toot of that shiny horn. So, I'll be heading back for now, if that's all to say to you. Good luck. It was nice knowing you. Well, so much for our escort. Alright. I'm gonna teleport straight there. Forget walking. gonna circle the long walkway. Aha! We've arrived!
This Lucy Anwar. S in arm NR. Wyrm MER. Skål.
なんだこれは。ドラゴン族の言語か。だが頭の中に直接響くようなこの感覚は。
ああ、清流よ。覚えておいででしょうか。かつて私はドラバニアの地であなたに出会い、全てを知ったものです。真実を、そしてあなたが愛した芝の心を。私は芝の魂を呼び下ろし、この身に宿すことで知ったのです。彼女の汚れなき心を。
Enya. Lis umwes. Anhesiesk in. En eski anshis li esishin.
私は竜と人との融和を願い、彼女の芝のよりしろとなったのです。
Eskelai forul, ineshilai, kanokish esole. Non shin esh olin, ineshin eldu olin. I'm for is el ni an il ankin, lis nesk nedidranan. Eskia unkin nesh, ikin nesh Esk esh et all. Esk esh easy lis nice.
そんな、それでは私は。
Tene. Esh edi in eski. Non esi somi shisi shi.
清流よ。だがそれでも我々は命を賭してこの地に来た。竜と人の因果を断ち切るためここまで歩んできたのです。その心だけは決して幻想などではない。どうか この不毛な争いを止めるためにあなたの力を。それを信じろというのか。俺たちイシュガルドの民が聞いて育ってきた千年戦争のそれとはあまりに異なる。異端者たちのことか。
まさか。
Skola es alla kin el andranken.
見たことがあるぞ。異端者たちがドラゴンの姿に変身するのを。なんということだ。では我々やイシュガルドの民が戦ってきたドラゴン族の中にも。
Wyrm as Drago. Kawol smaim korsu thrahal seskmoni seang in kilis heg.
常々思っていたことがある。ニーズヘックが本気になればいつでもイシュガルドなど滅ぼせるだろうにと。これで特進が言った。粒子戦争を続けることが奴にとっての復讐であり、妹に捧げる鎮魂歌というわけか。
In ice in Drago, ale inia in.
やはり人の裏切りが発端だというなら、目を返してシャイを伝えなくては。
Ja, lies as an in la tu ole in an hers isu. Mik du set in sori, nosta no lis as dui for va in. Ka en isi a ultran as misek for en lai as nesh I an iratatoska. En sith son ishi eskfa ulgar los an. Snosk for an, non an lis I an. Skål ilens an. Skål.
'Well, that didn't go over well. Royce Vilgar was every bit as awe-inspiring as I imagined. His voice fairly dripped with power, the will behind his words so undeniable that it transcended my ignorance of the dragon's tongue. 'Tis but a pity that I misliked what he said. So far did we travel, even unto the very heavens themselves, only to be dismissed like unruly children, and far from mitigating this humiliation, the hidden truths we have learned only served that our grand mission of peace was destined to fail from the first. Nothing will deter Nidhogg from his course. Well, not with that attitude.
Sate, お前たちはこれからどうするつもりなんだ？俺はこのまま東に向かうが。
東へ？何があるというんだ？
俺の持つ竜の目を通じて奴の気配を感じる。その先に竜の巣があるはずだ。ニーズヘックが住まうもう一つの宮殿がな。
まさか貴様！
今さら止めるつもりではなかろうな。俺は約束通りフレースベルグとの対話のためこれまで力を貸してきた。氷の巫女よ、お前の試みが失敗した今、コートを救う方法はただ一つ。ニーズヘックを撃つ、それだけだ。
人が犯した罪の深さを聞いてなお、それでも粒子戦争を続けるつもりか。
いや、ここでケリをつけてやるさ。俺の手でニーズヘッグを殺す。
待ってくれ、賞賛はあってのことなのか。今も感じたフレースベルグのとてつもない力、ニーズヘッグもその七大天竜の一翼なんだぞ。イシュガルドの守りを固め、全戦力を投じて迎撃してさえ勝てるかどうか。それを敵地に乗り込んで倒すなどと。
手はあるさ。こちらには竜の目があるからな。光の戦士の協力があればやりようはある。とはいえ、奴の居所をつかまなければ話にならん。いずれにせよ、まずは竜の巣を見つけるのが先決だ。
なんという狂乱の歴史なのだ。結局血で血を洗うことでしか解決できないのか。
歴史とはそういうものだ。そしてそれは人も同じ。俺の手が竜の血に染まろうとも、俺は今やれることをやる。
Oh boy.
何もできなかった。私のしてきたことは、私は夢を見ていたのか。全ては氷結の幻想だと。
放っておけ。今のそいつに何を話しても無駄だ。貫く意志の槍が折れた奴にもはや用はない。
Alright, where are we going? We're down! I can't jump over that, really. Alright, these things can't stop me. I mean, it's quite easy to tell the area. There's a big floating purple cloud of storm in the air. And it's pretty obvious. We don't need to search for it at all. Just look up in the sky. I see a current quest up there. That would be the third one of side quests. Which means there should be at least one more somewhere along the way. There's more. And how do you propose to get up there? It's right here. Alright, well, that was simple. Give me my current. Yeah, how do you expect to get up there?
間違いない。あれが竜の巣だ。目を通して感じるぞ。奴のニーズヘックの怨念を。ティオマンを葬られ警戒したか。巣を覆うように暴風を巡らせていやがる。
かつて我々は乱心ガルーダの風壁を突破し、奴の居城に攻め入ったことがある。シドに助力を仰ごう。あの時と同じようにね。
Okay. A force of sufficient power to break through Primal's defenses might be conceivably grant us the access to the area, and I can offer no better solution. Pray consult with this engineer friend of yours. Very well, on the condition that you swear not to lure Nidhogg from his lair in our absence. And steal all the glory for myself, you mean? Nay, I'm not so selfish as that. Contact me by Link Pro when your preparations are complete. We shall see it set forth from Ishgard together. I suggest you rendezvous back at St. Reinhardt's Forum, Tesla. From that, I glean that the Holy See's decidedly ambitious airship project. Sid will still be in Ishgard. Oh, well, since I'm leaving the area, that's not what I wanted to do. No! Let me go turn in that quest at Moogles real fast. Oh, not you. No, not you. No. You. Give me my ether. Alright, now we can check this place out. Where is this? It's by... well, obviously the Foundation. I'll use up the rest of these damn tickets. Oh, I'm getting close to the end of time, so let's see if I can wrap this one quest up real fast. The last you saw Master Garland, he was advising the Ishgardens in their alien airship, correct? In that case, he might be still at Camp Cloud Town. Failing that, we could try the airship landing, or maybe even the Sky Sealed manufactory. But let's not waste time searching aimlessly. Someone in the city is sure to know where to find him. The question is who? Sir Imric would seem the obvious choice, but there's no guarantee he'll be able to grant us the audience at short notice. I have it. Count Edmund's youngest son prided himself on knowing all the Holy Sea's juiciest rumors. Let's return to the manor and see if Lord Emma is about. Alright. Alright. There he is. Ah, the hero returns. How goes the fight, old girl? Well, I trust. In the search of a sick Garland, you say? Then say no more. The taverns are so full of talk, and the name of said silver-tongued genius is cropped up more than often than most. I hear he has been tasked with getting that monstrous airship the Holy See commissioned to actually fly. It would seem the project has been plagued with mishaps from its first. In any case, Garland Ironworks employees are known to frequent the airship and landing. I'll wager the master does too. The airship landing? Yes, I thought as much. Come says so we must find Sid and trouble him for his expert opinion. Alright. Where's my buddy at? Sid, my buddy. Cecil, Alpha Node, how fare you both? Not terribly well, judging by your faces. Greetings, Master Garland. I'm sure it will come as a little surprise when I tell you we have a need of a favor. Another wind barrier? And you say it was conjured by Nidhogg? The Enterprise could certainly take you where you need to go, but she would not fare well against dragons. She's agile for a ship her size, but not that agile. The Javanians would fly rings around her. And if they took it up to her heads to incinerate the rigging, there would be a precious little we could do to avoid them. But there must be something we can do. Some manner of weapon we can employ. Astinian stands vigil at the edge of the Churning Mists, and we do not know how much longer. Alright. I didn't say it was possible. I said it was impossible for the Enterprise. We need a smaller boat. Wait, Biggs, Wedge, it's time we gave that new toy of yours a proper field test. It's probably best if I let the lad show you. Come on, the manufacturer's not far. What are they planning? What surprise do they have waiting for us? Our little project's just inside. Oh, you're gonna like this one. What are you doing?
活目して見るがいいっす。これがオイラたちが作ってる船、名付けてマナカッターっす。
Oh, would you look at
第
that?
7西暦宣言の後、俺たちは一時的に親方の元を離れ、タイニーブロンコの後釜としてこの新型飛空艇の試作をしていたんだ。
なかなか生かした船だろ。こいつらの基礎設計がしっかりしていた証拠だ。変属性クリスタルを使った属性変換機構。あの機構の原理を応用して周囲のエーテルを風属性に変換し、特殊加工したハンプで捉えて浮力を得る。そのアイデアを聞いた時はさすがの俺も舌を巻いたぜ。
ただちょっとばかし弱点もあるっす。
この変属性クリスタル式浮行装置はまだパワー不足なんだ。船体を浮かせるほどの浮力を得るには風属性のエーテルが濃い場所であることが条件となる。
簡単に言うと飛べる場所と飛べない場所があるってことっす。
それに近頃じゃイシュガルドの大型飛空艇建造で作業が止まっていたこともあるしな。完成には少しばかり時間が必要だぜ。
Taru.
タタルさん、そんなに慌ててどうしたっす？
皆さん、ここにいたですね。ウルダハからすんごい情報が入ったのです。ナナモ陛下に関する重要情報です。
よし、マナカッターの準備は俺たちに任せておいてくれ。なに、暴風の壁を突破するための機構もしっかりつけて準備しとくぜ。お前たちは牛親父たちを助けてやってくれ。
Alright. Sucks to be Estinian. He's probably still waiting for us. Sorry, Estinian. You're just gonna stay in vision for a little while longer. Alright, this is a good place to stop. So, when we come back, we will see what Tatar knows. We'll probably head off to Ul'dah and see what's going on over there. And hopefully Estinian doesn't get ahead of us. So, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next part. Later.